Hi, this is Johnny Fever, and you are tuned in to Johnny Fever TV. Today I am reacting to Nick Nittoli's A Place for Us. Let's go. Okay, Nick Nittoli. This is my second reaction to Nick Nittoli. I'm pretty excited. I couldn't express enough how much I enjoyed the last song. I think it was called Jukebox. Nick Nittoli, the way that I can see it, is a throwback to old school hip hop and old school soul, but with a modern take on it. You know, he sounds new, but also has that kind of reminiscent flavor that I'm looking for in some of my music. I also liked about the song Jukebox that he had many references to older times, older songs, things of that nature, and I thought that was really creative and crafty. Now, on a sidebar, I have started a social media campaign trying to get my name out there. I am completely new on social media. Never did it before. I don't even know what to do on it. I'm just kind of piecing it together right now. But anyway, that's sort of the long story. I'll cut to the chase. So I got my first retweet on Twitter from, guess who? Nick Nittoli. He liked my post and he retweeted me. So thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I know I posted a video and spoke about it a little bit in the last day here. And that's the last I'm gonna speak about it because I don't want to overdo it. But I just want to express my gratitude to Nick. Hopefully you're watching this video and hopefully you enjoy this video. So that being said, I'm doing Nick Nittoli, A Place for Us, Johnny Fever reactions. Let's go.
Yeah. I know we're all thinking about the same things. We're probably not going to the same place. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but I can't help but wonder.
So we're talking about relationships, I'm thinking?
If heaven and earth's got a place for us, I wonder if God made a space for us. I wonder where we're really going after this. If heaven and earth's got a place for us. I would be lying if I said I never thought about dying, if I said I never questioned the science. I know there's answers that they're not providing. They say if I go, I go, but my soul is surviving. Where does it go? Like, where's it residing? People I love, are we reunited? People I hate, are they uninvited? This is confusing, but it's enticing. Rivers of Egypt, there's more than denial. Maybe the truth is so bad that they hide it, cover it up with a cross and a Bible. I just keep thinking, where the fuck do I go? Do we rise up or do we stay idle? When is the judgment? Who's at the trial? Do we meet Jesus and all his disciples? Is there a pathway or just a spiral? Is there a test, like what's on the final? Do we keep names or get a new title? Do we get wings like Clarence or Michael? What about some of us who suicidal? Are we rejected upon arrival? Do we get chances? Is there a cycle? Is there a phone book? Who would we dial? Is this forever? Are we a lifer? Is it just heaven? There's nothing that's higher? Is there a line, like where do we sign in? And I'm just asking as an outsider. I know we're all thinking about the same thing.
Yeah, these questions that Nick is asking are the universal questions, and they have been asked by everybody since the beginning of time. We all come to different conclusions as to what that is, but in the end, unless you have faith, you really don't know. I like that he's speaking to this topic that everybody can identify with, whether you are of the faith or whether you are searching or whether you are dead set in your atheist ways. So as far as the rhyme scheme goes, yeah, you know, it's pretty decent. It's nice and easy to listen to. I think he's trying to reach out to a broad audience with this song, and it's very heartfelt. So let's keep going with it. Nick Nittoli, A Place for Us. And yeah, it's obviously not about relationships. I kind of jumped the gun at the beginning. In it, this is obviously a song about his faith and his questions about, you know, where we're going from here. All right, cheers. Let's go again.
We're probably not going to the same place. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but I can't help but wonder if heaven and earth's got a place for us. I wonder if God made a space for us. I wonder where we're really going after this. If heaven and earth's got a place for us. and I'm just talking. You could just listen, trying to separate fact from the fiction. Is there a door charge? What's the admission? Not trying to piss off all of the Christians. Heaven and hell, they seem like divisions. Same corporations, who's the official? What did they do to get their positions? Who makes the calls? Like, who makes decisions? Had to be more than just study religions. Wonder if angels still get the commission. Wonder if all of my sins are forgiven. Wonder if Jesus still gets recognition. What is the scene I'm trying to envision? Where are the ladies? What about the witches? Do you have Satan up for a visit, or do you keep him down at a distance? What's our new purpose? What is the mission? Is there a jail? Who's working the prisons? Is there a training for the transition? They said the devil's one hell of a fucking musician, so grab the guitars and let's have competitions. The red versus the blue, cause clearly we crippin'. Still on some race shit, still got divisions. Thought we know better, but I must be tripping. I got some questions that turn to suspicion, and I'm just scared that I'll pull off the greatest trick ever and I'll disappear and act like I'm a fucking magician. This story sounds bogus as fuck. Like, who are you kidding? I think we just waved goodbye like good riddance. I think that nobody really gon' miss me, and I'm just asking, hope God can forgive me. I know we're all thinking about the same thing.
Okay, a couple things. First of all, I did get asked in my comments to stop the music when I had something to say. I don't want to pause too much. It's a little bit of an editing challenge for me right now, but I'm giving it a go. So hopefully I don't mess this reaction up trying to get, too cute by half. A couple things. First thing, back to the original topic of the song, where do we go from here? It's a tried and true topic, even in hip hop. I'm now thinking of Biggie Smalls, R.I.P. And he also was wondering about what was going on in heaven. Could he lounge all day and be lazy and things like that? Because he didn't really feel like the image that they paint of heaven suited who he was. And so he was kind of expressing some doubts if he even belonged there. Nick here, he's going at it from a different angle, more cordial angle, I think. But that being said, though, it is a question that we're asking ourselves in much of our literature, including our music. I did have another point slipping my mind right now. I guess maybe I need a pen. So let's carry on.
We're probably not going to the same place. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but I can't help but wonder if heaven and earth's got a place for us. I wonder if God.
I guess one of my other points was Nick now, he went from the kind of spiritual discussion, and then he kind of elaborated further in the second verse, and he kind of started tying it into our everyday problems in the sense of, I think he touched on CEOs and nepotism, and just, a lot of the questions that people who do have faith, they struggle like everybody else does in life. They struggle, and then they start questioning their faith. They're like, well, if there is this better place and the Lord is looking over me, why am I going through these trials and tribulations in my life? Because it doesn't seem reasonable that someone would put someone through that. I think the bigger answer is that we don't always see the big picture. And my deceased mother-in-law, she explained to me that these type of things are preparing you for the challenges that you're going to have to face in the future. So, these are tough topics, but this is what's on my mind with this song. He went from, in the first verse, he was speaking directly to his questions and about faith and where we're going. And then in the second one, he kind of, has brought it to home and to what he's seeing in his everyday life and trying to understand, why is everything like this? That's pretty straightforward. This is the end of the video, so let's go.
God made a space for us. I wonder where we're really going after this. If heaven and earth's got a place for us.
Just kind of listening to the score here, right? Trying to understand what's happening. One thing I notice in reaction videos is you really can't listen to music the same way that you do if you're sitting at home and not in front of a camera. I think the big difference is you're really focused on not missing something when you're listening to the song on the video, where when you're listening to a song the first time on your own, there is no responsibility to make comment or to have thoughts. You can kind of lose yourself in the song. So, you know, I'm going to aspire to find a better balance and find that balance of falling into the song, but still being able to do my job, which is analyze and react to the song. I think I spoke plenty about the song during the song, so I'm not going to elaborate too much more. I will say that what I like about Nick is that he has melody. What I like about Nick is that he doesn't waste lines, as Jay-Z likes to say. You know, he's rapping about something that's important to him and dear to him. He has a good command of the English language, in the sense that he knows how to structure his writing, and you know, it shows in his song, because you can be the fastest, quickest rapper and have the most you know, syllables per minute and that, but there's a difference between that and being able to construct lyrics into song. And I think as I got older, I started to realize that there was a you can be the most talented rapper and the most skilled MC and the best freestyler, but that doesn't mean you make great music. And that goes back to, I think, the concept of less is more sometimes. There's a time and a place for everything, all right? And Nick seems to have that figured out, so kudos to Nick. I'm looking forward to seeing your career blossom. I'm hoping that I can, in the future, contribute to that in some way. Johnny Fever retweeting Nick Nittoli's video drops at this point in time is like, you know, yelling into the empty forest. But you know what though? Let's give it some time, and let's just see if those retweets and those recommendations from Johnny Fever have any clout in the future. All right, so this is Johnny Fever. I'm signing out. I appreciate y'all coming to my channel. Please subscribe, notify, hit those notifications, like my videos please, and share them with people, because I'm looking to build a YouTube channel here. I know my goals are unrealistic, but I'm gonna shoot for them anyway. People have told me that I should do something like this for a long time, and I finally got the gumption and the drive to do it. And so I'm going in and I'm going hard. I hope you all come with me. Johnny Fever, out. Cheers.